said he wasn't happy about the religion. The mom was like, at the end of the day, it's on you, mama. What are your thoughts about that meetup, Erica? Or meeting or whatever. I don't know.
Okay, so my first thing was, which I don't know, was I here last week? I don't know, but my first thing was,
You were.
Okay, so when you said when you told Lauren that your parents loved him and met him and stuff, like, I don't know, it might just be me, but I feel like introducing somebody on FaceTime is not meeting. That's just like,
I forgot about that.
Clearly they had never met him. So that was one thing. I was like, okay, so
Erica, why are you coming through with violence today?
Well, no, because that was her whole thing. She came so hard for Lauren, like, oh, my parents love him. They met him, blah, 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 blah. And then they're like, then they get there, oh, it's nice to see you in person. So they never met him. You know what I mean? They talked to him on the phone, girl. You know what I'm saying? And then, like, they love him, but you forgot to tell them he was Muslim? Like, okay, so that whole earlier episode where she was fronting Lauren, all of that was clearly like made up in her mind.
That's hilarious.
I think I think her parents were cool. I mean, I think her mom was like, her mom was riding hard for her, like, okay, yeah, it's all good.
She did. Mm-hmm.
And I think the father, like, was keeping it 100, like, okay, no, it's gonna be a problem. Which is what I said the first episode, which made me think that they were always playing in our faces the whole time because they never really discussed it. So I always thought they were playing in our faces with the whole religion thing from the begin. But that being said, though, I don't know. He don't move like I would think a traditional Muslim would move. So maybe it's not that big of a deal to him because I don't know. I'm not sure.
Okay, so what she said, which was telling, and I will have to admit this, she said, Chaz, that, she made a big point to when she was kind of getting upset with Lauren about Bello. And she said, oh, my parents love him. And so Erica was like, hold up. What did you say, Erica? Say it one more time. I want Chaz to hear what you said.
Basically, Chaz, my point is, just because you let your parents say hi when you're on FaceTime, that's not meeting somebody. and
I agree.
Clearly, they never met him because they were like, oh, it's nice to see you in person.
Right. I didn't think about that. Come on. I didn't think about that, Chaz.
Erica gonna clock it. She gonna clock it.
I did not think about that. Oh, my God.
Yeah, so
I said Dom was very performative.
All that drama she did for Lauren was made up in her head because they're just now meeting him on this episode. So,
and that's why she's at the reunion saying, he was in my bed 2 days ago.
Ooh,
I want to know whose bed he's in that night, though. Like, is it Ashanti? Who is it? Is it Lauren? Is it somebody that got eliminated the first night? Is it Nicole? Like, who is it?
What in the...
Stop!
I can't, Erica.
Somebody else. But yeah, exactly. And so the whole thing, and my point was, you said your parents love him and all this other stuff to Lauren, but you forgot to tell them that he was Muslim.
So I don't think, did we not talk about Ashanti? I'm sorry, we didn't talk about Ashanti's mom because she said something like 20 singles taking a leap of faith. I forgot all about that. So before, do you remember the conversation? But before I even get to that one, I want to hear what you think about the timeline. No, I'm sorry. Let me go back a little bit. Ashley was eating Darius' food. Me and him talked about this. We thought it was a really cute moment between, a couple or whatever. Even though they seem to have a combative situation through the whole season. What are your thoughts about that?
Oh, you mean at the brunch or whatever?
Well, how she was, when he was eating her, were they alone?
With the brother.
Oh, right, the brother. It was cute, but I mean, I think the brother is like, it's a no. Like he's, you know what I mean? Like, I mean, again, to me, Darius to the end gives out like pimp energy. His lines always sound like he Googled.
No, she's right. Because remember, Darius said, "How's it going, young man?" Who the hell are you talking to?
Right, exactly.
Young man?
Like, young man. I was like, what?
Wait, who was he talking to? Who was he talking to at that moment?
The brother.
The brother.
Oh, really?
Because it's her younger brother, right? So he's like young man. And I was like, oh, really? Is this what we doing? And then he said communication 85 times. And then I just felt like the lines he was giving Ashanti and her family and the lines he was giving Ashley's brother, it sounds like he's giving lines. Like Lauren, I think it was Lauren clocked him in the beginning and said, you're giving fake. And that's what he's been giving. I feel like
then he got mad. He got mad.
Okay, so what I am going to say about the young man comment, and I do understand what you guys are saying, I've been saying that since forever, even when I was 20. And so I don't know, because the fact he was raised by his mom, sometimes when I'm not sure how I'm trying to say, I can say this being very careful. Some kids, when they grow up with, if their parents are a certain age, they speak the way they did. So I mean, I just think he does kind of give a little bit of an old soul. I've talked to him.
I disagree, because when he says he's going to summon someone,
can I finish my statement, brother? Can I finish my statement?
Yes, you can. Yes, you can.
That, Jesus Christ! So what I'm saying, all I said was the young man comment that I just said. Some people take on those personas, but go ahead, Chaz. Go ahead.
I'm going to speak. I'm speaking from a man perspective. So as a man to another man, I'm not going to say young man. That was I'm going to school you. That's what she's been giving feedback against. She feels like he's schooling her. It was a very arrogant statement, especially if you care about this woman and you care about her family. That's her brother. How's it going, young man? And there's just too much there. I keep saying, I look at the data I collected. There's a lot there with this communication style that he has.
Yeah, I definitely felt like it was his way to low-key politely punk him from the beginning. And also, Kamisha, if that's how he spoke, he ain't called nobody young man or old man on all these episodes. This is the first time now all of a sudden he said, like, what? No. He did it as a way to be polite, but to make it to kind of take control of the conversation. Like, you're not here to question me. I'm the one in charge. I'm running this.
And ended up stuttering. He ended up stuttering regardless. He tried to school him.
What did he stutter? Wait, hold on. What's that? What did he stutter?
He kept saying, it's the communication.
Oh, yeah, he did.
The communication.
Yeah, he said, I was like, okay, wait a minute.
I don't know why you're
having a Cardi moment where we're talking in a circle. Like, what is he saying?
Wait. Oh, well, you know what? No shade to Cardi, but yes, I'd be like, look, can somebody put up somebody needs to translate, because there's too much in this answer.
We need captions, because he said the same thing 5 times.
He would just change a word here and there, but you literally, oh my God, damn. Cardi catches strays. He ain't even a told anymore.
Well, Cardi should catch strays, because when he said that whole foodie comment, let me tell you, when a man is concerned about a woman that only wants to go out to eat, he's concerned about his finances.
Ooh, yes, that's actually true. Sorry. That's true. And you come on a dating show where you know you can go to check out multiple women, you should, I agree.
Just say financially.
Yeah, who's paying for it?
I can't.
I mean, is it all paying for these dates? Who's paying for these dates anyway? Why is it such a big deal?
Hold on.
Well, and we saw the ex. And
wait, no. Let me ask you a question, Chaz. Who pays for the dates?
When I dated, I paid for the dates. But okay. I mean, all men are different. But I'm just saying, when I dated, that was never something like, if I'm going to ask you on a date, I'm not concerned about you ordering food.
I think the question is, or maybe, I don't know if that's Kamisha's question, but my question is are you paying for the dates, or is Own paying for the dates?
It was. I was trying to be good.
Hold on.
I'm trying to be good here.
It's definitely Own, because I gave them feedback. I told them, I don't eat at restaurants like this. And I don't. Like, some of the places they had us eat, the reason why I didn't eat and no one else ate was we wouldn't eat there generally. So no, Own pays for the dates. And when I asked to pay for my own dates at my own restaurants, they were like, no, we gotta go through a vetting process. They have to sign a filming disclosure and all this other crap. But yeah, Own pays for that.
And remember, that's Dallas. So when they were going places, I was like, why didn't they go? I was like, you know what? Never mind. Because you should have asked a local Dallas cast member where to go eat. So that actually explains a lot, Chaz. Thank you for saying that. So Erica, we talked about Ashanti. Now I love Ashanti. I loved
Me
her.
too.
Her mom. I don't know, man. Even when I met her in person, she's everything I met is who is on camera, just like Lauren. Okay, so what do you think about that? Her mom and everything, Erica.
I liked her. I liked her mom a lot. I liked both. You know,
Mm-hmm.
I liked her dates with her family because I think it
Oh my
reminded me
God.
very much
Yes.
of like Shannon. Like both of these brothers are a no. And then
Shit.
I had to laugh when we started going back and forth with Bello about the months. Well, no, it's 14 months plus 9, but it's too new. I mean, it's like, okay, whatever, Bello. Like just stop because you looking crazy right now.
Oh, it's about the
Um,
baby, right? The baby. Is that what that was?
yeah, because at first the mother was like, she said something about the baby. Oh, and you think it's time for you to get on this show? And he was
Oh
like,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah, then it was a long time. And then when she asked, well, how often do you see her? Then it was like, well, it's too new for me to know.
What did I just tell you, Chaz? What did I just say? What did I say earlier? To me, okay, Erica, you and I,
Jesus, Jesus,
you,
Jesus.
you, you, you and I, we are we are all our parents, Erica. And I said, who? When the brother was like, I'm sorry, you haven't seen my baby at all. I was like, that's giving weird. I have one sister, and I'm telling you, my children is her kids, and I love that for my sister. But I don't understand how anybody could be a sibling unless them people live in the Philippines or something like that. I don't understand how is it you have not seen your niece or nephew. I don't understand.
Well,
There's something there.
well, I don't think Bello, when it comes to the child, I mean, I think the only thing that's pretty much probably honest is that she's 14 months. But I think there always has been
God,
some confusion about because yeah, when it was a date where his brother, where they met his family, he like, oh, I've seen Lauren more than I've seen the baby. That's what
right?
he said.
I
A
can
minute.
remember.
That's what he
Come
said
on,
in that
come
date.
on,
So
come on.
now all of a sudden he's like, oh, we're working it out and we're going back, so I don't think he's, I think he saw the child one time. That's when he got the chest done. And I'm not sure he's been back. Like, I'm not convinced he's
So,
been back down
so
there.
Eric, I almost put up my finger and stepped away from the camera because
let me
you
tell you,
preaching right now.
right, no, Chaz, this is what the statement I was talking. I couldn't remember the statement, but you said you saw a person you're dating on a reality show for how long? You said 5 and 3 days. You seen that person, and I'm pretty sure you don't date Lauren the entire time, obviously. But for you to sit here and say that literally you've seen her more, bro, what the hell? You may have dated Lauren maybe 3 or 4 times, and you haven't
Hey,
seen
wait a
her
minute,
all
wait a minute.
the
When you
time.
said Lauren was off and all, you didn't halfway like Lauren. So if you see
And
Lauren,
if that ain't a Father of the Year statement, I don't know what is.
Oh my God, I am going to get. Oh my God, Jesus! Somebody,
so yeah, I
somebody
was
said,
like, okay. So, and then now all of a sudden with Ashanti's parents, he's co-parenting now. Like, what are you talking about?
"Eric,
So
I
I
cannot
don't think
stand
it's
you."
true. I think all of that is a lie. I think he saw the child once, he got blood tests. I'll give him that.
Oh,
But that's it. That's it. That's
not,
it.
He
not
was like, this baby don't look like me.
somebody. Oh my God, when I say my cheeks, oh, somebody said the review was better than the whole season. And when somebody said he was proud of himself when he said that y'all are eating him
No,
up.
he was. And then he started talking about I'm building homes and they're gonna go for 1.5 and I want affluent black people. I was like, what the fuck? We was just talking about the baby you don't see. Now you're talking about the houses you building?
He did do that.
Wait a minute, time out. I think what was interesting that in 3 years he don't see Ashanti, he
Oh,
don't see Dom, he don't see a wife, he
oh,
don't see his baby.
oh my
All he
God.
sees is his paper, which I think
Wait a minute.
is like, hey, what? Is this a job interview? Like, what are we talking about
The
right now?
cameras are there. The cameras are there. We are performing for the cameras.
Oh my God.
Because he gave the black answer. Yeah, I want to see black people live in a affluent community. I'm building homes at 1 million, 1.5
Not
million. They're gonna have 3
residential.
stories and 2 balconies, and you're
I know.
Oh,
Basically, only want to say, as soon as Dom introduces me to all of her network, I am selling these homes.
I'm so done with y'all. I'm so done. Wait. So
and Dom, the celebrity stylist, because I caught it this episode, and I was like, what celebrity?
Now we're collabing for
what celebrity are you styling?
In the
because
oh my god,
she had the little red heart purse, and I was like,
Chaz.
No, I'm just trying to understand. Like when you tell me something, I do this. I just try to make sense of it.
Are they collabing?
No, it just doesn't make sense.
No, because it reminds me of somebody on the other, was it Philadelphia, where it was like they were a hairdresser, but their hair was messed up the whole season.
I said that. That was Rose. And I said, I don't understand how you are a stylist, but you coming on here looking like you got up and put dress on and came straight to the reunion. I completely didn't understand that. So
and like
Cisco,
I'm giving Dom the same confusion. Is all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
That's Cisco.
I want to go back to Cisco for a second. Remember when Cisco went on TV and said, he went on the podcast and said, I'm a python, and all of you guys are garden snakes. And I didn't think about it at the time, but he doesn't even know biology, right? Because a python is a solitary creature. It ain't living in a rooming house sharing a toilet with the garden snakes. The garden snakes do live and hibernate together. That's a fact.
Oh,
python doesn't live with other snakes. So like, just ready to love, it gives you delusion. It gives
wait, does the python have a car yet? That's all I need to know. Does the python have a car yet? That's what the only question.
Well, he moved in with his wife bought a house, and he said they bought a house, but
Hila Waters. Wait a minute. They said 9 flight to Miami, but you're building multi-million-dollar condos, dirty. What? I see why his hairline is shady. You know what? I can't. I cannot with this chat, Jesus. I don't know what to say. I just don't. Wait a minute. Let's not. Rose was never bad. Was never bad. She's just. Well, no. You said Rose hair was never bad. She's just natural. Hair. Hold on. First of all, I'm never anti-black. My hair is super natural. If I come on camera right now, you gonna see I'm starting my locks. First of all, I am never that. I'm so much for promoting a black person, black woman, black hair,
natural, especially natural hair.
All the things. Period. And I don't I don't talk about people with wigs, except for one person. But other than that, I'm not gonna do that. But I'm gonna tell you something. Her hair was cute this season, but baby, I don't know what happened at the reunion. It was a mess. And you guys know I interviewed who's saying yes, I'm turned up. Kamisha is here now. So when I did the interview, literally what was said, she was not sober. And I will leave it at that. If you don't remember, go watch the interview. So let's not do that. Thank you so much.
Yeah. She was she was under the influence.
Yes, she was. And maybe she forgot to comb her hair. I don't know. But her hair was cute the entire season with the braids and all the stuff. But I don't know what happened at the reunion. Since you want to say her hair was a complete mess. Sorry. Okay, so and Erica, she talking about, you want to respond to that, Erica? Because you said something about her hair too. She said anti-black.
I mean, I'm not anti-black. My hair is natural or whatever. All I'm saying,
my hair is natural. They said shit about my hair too.
Yeah, all I'm saying is, to me, the point really was about Dom. So I don't want to go down a Rose whatever hole. But I'm just saying, and honestly, there have been a lot of hair and makeup mistakes over the seasons. Yep. So no, I can't remember any season where it wasn't somebody looking crazy. So it's nothing against Rose in particular. It's just that if you say that like you're a hairstylist, or you say that you style people's clothes, or you're a fashion designer or whatever, then we have a level of expectation.
Or if you say you're a luxury car rental company, then I expected you bought the luxury cars for the company.
Mm-hmm. I
mean, when you partner with a woman to achieve your goal, I can't clap as hard. Is all I'm saying.
You're talking about Bello?
Nobody. No, not Bello. Bello's not in the car business, but whoever was in the car business, and she came forward and was like, "I fronted this. I paid for this."
I know what you're saying, Chaz. Oh my God.
I'm just keeping it real.
I just caught it. I'll leave it at that. But I get what you I get what you say amongst the shade. I can see through the trees. But what I'm saying is that I thought you were trying to say Bello and Dom because I didn't think about to Erica pointed it. Both of y'all actually pointed out because you said celebrity and because of his profession, all of it. If they're meeting of the minds because the fact we both have these things outside the show, I mean, I don't know, man.
I think Dom thinks it's a meeting of the minds. Bello thinks it's networking. It's a different thing. Like I don't think Lord they both Jesus. Because I felt like Dom was like, "Oh, he really gets me," and I'm like, "Girl, he's trying to sell you. He gets a percentage. Like, what is which is, and it's not really. I'm not really necessarily saying that it's wrong. I'm just saying that I have thought they had an agreement from the beginning. I was never really." I never really found their attachment to be all that authentic. And then even when he was talking to his friends, he still talked about lust versus chemistry. He didn't talk anything about her personality, her heart, her mind, none of the stuff that he even talked about with Ashanti. And she wasn't even his number one person. So I feel like, I don't know. Like, I think she might have really liked him, or she probably really likes him, but
I think she liked him.
I don't think he was authentic with her. I think he was just trying to move and play. And
I think we got to start being honest about how we show up, right? And I think like I always wanted to see a woman in her natural state because how you really like. I want to see how you're going to look when I wake up with you, right? I don't want to see all the aesthetics, but I think when people overly focus on like sprays and holding sprays and I'm just saying you are trying to project a false persona, a false image of yourself. And I think you got to factor that in to what you're saying, Erica.
I'm sorry, because Chaz knows I know. He's over here throwing so much shade. Y'all.
No. Look, I'm not throwing shade. I'm simply saying, like, when you're doing all of the coloring and stuff,
it is shade.
That's not shade. No, look, I have tats. That's coloring, right? I'm just simply saying, like, if you're doing that every day before, like, you sit down for your confessional, like, that's a lot of work.
Okay,
that's a lot of work. That's a lot. Like, women generally go through so much effort. Like, and I don't have guys in my life that I associate with that put in that much effort aesthetically for the coloring and all that, like the lining, like all that. Okay,
it's
Chaz, a lot.
Chaz. Okay,
I've been drinking. Like I had a few drinks, but
Chaz, that is okay. One more time for the people in the back. That is a lot of shade. You talking about spraying the face? Oh my God, help me!
They were like the eyebrows were sprayed too. Like it was a lot.
I didn't even look at first. Okay, I didn't
look either. I just felt like saying. All right.
Erica,
I mean, if I'm gonna get the hate, let me just.
I'm gonna get it. The fucking so Erica. Oh my God, Jesus! I want to know your thoughts about Vince and Donna, who I think is maybe the most organic couple. What do you think about the timeline situation? The cousin and the brother, one agree, one different. What is your thoughts? Lord have mercy! Not the spray at the face. Woo!
Okay. So here's what I think. I think Donna, he really likes you, but he's not going to marry you. I think that I get what he's saying in terms of you want a relationship to grow organically. I think that is a valid point. However, you should be able to say organically in less than 5 years. You know what I'm saying? So
she did.
No. The fact that Vince won't say less than anything means that it's gonna probably never happen, because I'm like, why is he? And she is older. She 37 or 38 or whatever, so she doesn't have like infinity. She doesn't have 18 years for you to make a decision.
Infinity.
And she's a mathematician, so she's done the calculations.
Oh yeah, she's very smart.
She's right, exactly. So I think that it's someplace in the middle, and the fact that he still is like ride or die, I'm not gonna give you a date, is trifling. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because to me, I feel like if you're an adult and you live in the same city, it shouldn't take you longer than really 3 years. Like he could have first of all, it's a mythical number because it's like, you know what I mean? Like you all could break up tomorrow. Like what difference does it make? You just do it to pacify the person. But the fact that he's like, you're not gonna catch me on camera giving you a date, means that he's probably not gonna do it.
Okay.
I
You
don't think
know
he's gonna
what?
do it.
But you know what, Erica? To for Vince, I can understand that. I would not give a date. You know, like kind of what Chad was saying too earlier, that that's not her man. And I don't mean like in a bad way. I'm saying that her timeline is fine for her, but I said there's nobody there that's wants that same timeline. That her man is not there. But like I love what Chad said, go find that man. That is cool with the timeline. I just said there's nobody there for that. I'm sorry. Let's get to the because people in the chat are going in. Chad they said the Beijing life.
Well, and that's gotta like increase your risk of cancers, right? Because those
What?
are chemicals. No, seriously,
Right.
seriously. Like when you, I
Well, I
don't
don't know.
think anyone needs to do all of that to yourself. Like, just be yourself.
Lord have mercy, Jesus. If this man comes on camera and shows you guys his beard, I'm so done. If someone sends, I'm pretty sure somebody gonna send these people. All right, look, Erica, the choosing, your thoughts, please. And I just go ahead.
Okay, so I appreciate that production
Oh no.
gave Ashanti the go ahead to choose herself. They should have gave her that go ahead about 3 weeks ago, but better late than never. So I appreciate that because I was like, we all know neither one of those men were going to choose you, and you should have self-eliminated at least last week when Lauren went home. But so I like the way they kind of gave her the chance to kind of save face and kind of have that moment or whatever. And she's a really cool girl.
Yes, she is.
Cool woman or whatever. So she seems real cool and down to earth. So I
Yes.
appreciate that they allowed her to do that instead of like giving us a whole fake upset scene when they didn't choose her. You know what I mean? Two men got to come and say, "No, it ain't you." Like, so I'm glad we did not have to sit through that. So I appreciate.
And the reason she gave was valid.
Yeah, I mean, it was very much like Shannon. Like you were everybody's number two. So yeah.
Oh my God! Why is it?
Like,
why is it? I'm thinking about some of these couples on here. I'm thinking about the song "The Boy Is Mine." I don't know why, because you got me thinking about these different. Remember when Brandy and I'm sorry, Team Brandy and Team. I'm sorry, but so I wanted to ask you a quick question about that because your statement is perfect. I loved it that she said, I'm gonna choose myself. I really loved that whole scene. I didn't. You said production. I don't know. Chad, real quick. You said you tried to self because we're over it now. You tried to self eliminate, correct?
I self eliminated twice, and the third time I was like, well, I'm at the end, so F it. But yeah, twice I did.
I'm only saying it because Erica
I was
said
allowed
she
to come back. I was allowed to come back. So I mean, hey,
Oh, you actually left.
I left.
Oh wow.
Left. Yeah, I was done. I sent text message, hey, I'm done.
Interesting. Okay, so Erica, so the Vince and her, did you like them? As far as we all knew they were going to choose or whatever, did you like that or what? How'd you feel about them?
Yeah, I mean, I'm giving Donna the side eye. Girl, he's not going to hear
Lord.
you. He's not going to, but go kick it for a few more weeks or whatever and have some fun. But don't
Or
think
argue.
really, right, exactly. That's two things. One thing, I think Vince's mouth, like on the day to day, I'm not sure she's going to really be able to swing with that. But realistically, like, she can say whatever, but it's like if you plan to have children, he ain't the one because he's not going to figure it out in the time frame that you would need for it to really be reasonable, affordable, healthy, whatever. So,
well,
can
I add to that, Erica? You can't fight with your partner, your woman, and build. So she's really going to have to pick, am I going to keep fighting with Vince on every little thing, or do I need to find a man that I can build with? Because her goals are building goals.
Right, exactly. And
Vince's behavior is argumentative.
And really, see, the thing is, Vince is not a builder. He's like, let's just go kick it.
Right.
And you know what I mean? So yeah, go have a fun date, wear your little shorts and have some fun. But don't expect this to take you nowhere. Don't expect this to be like, oh, you gonna meet his kids and now y'all gonna build a commingled family and blah blah like that. He's not really, perhaps he will change later, but he hasn't shown that on the show.
It's not
He
gonna
hasn't
change.
shown it on what we've seen. Like, and I actually think he really likes her, but he's like, yeah, we'll see what happens. Let me go with the flow. Well,
I think
dude,
he really likes her, but he wants to be. He doesn't want to change for her, and I think
Right.
that's the big problem. He has to change in a relationship. You can't be in a relationship and you expect the other person to adjust and adapt and change, and you don't change. That's not a healthy relationship.
yeah,
Well,
that's
well,
true.
well,
I agree with that
well,
too.
well, one of the points I wanted to bring up is that who was that? Vince's ex literally said she broke up with him because of his mouth, and they argued all the time. So to me, it's like if you're being told that this is why we broke up. So to your point, both of y'all point, literally they're probably going to argue every day, or well, she'll have to feel like she has to defend herself because he always got something to say about every little thing. And I've said he's very combative. I stand on that.
You
I'm
have
sorry.
from the beginning.
So to me, for his girlfriend, I'm sorry, ex-girlfriend to say this is why we broke up. He's a good guy, but da da da
And then
da.
they proceeded to get into an argument over it. So it was like,
Good
okay.
girl.
And so it's like,
Come on
okay.
now, Erica. That
And,
was weird too. That
but
was weird.
he's like, but you know what? I mean, he's fun. I think he's the jokester or whatever, and he doesn't back down. But he doesn't really pick his battles. So every little thing is an issue. Every little thing is sort of a drama. And I think, it might be okay every now and then, but day to day, that
No,
would
you hit
be
it.
a lot.
When
That
you
would be
said he
crazy.
doesn't back down, you cannot be with someone who doesn't know when to back down. If they won't give you an off ramp in an argument, they don't want peace. So that's very telling that you caught that. I didn't catch that, but you're right. He doesn't back down.
Yeah.
Hey, I told you that he's very. I'm sorry. I stand in this 100%. I say he's very, very combative. It's like everything is a freaking battle. This man got mad because he was told he was not 6 foot, and I mean, I'm sorry. He was questioned about his height, and it was a very light conversation, and he made it get so heavy. It's like, bro, you don't look 6 foot, and I'm still gonna stand on that. I'm sorry. You look about 5'7", 5'6". I
Well,
don't know.
at
I mean,
the
five
at
might be
the
too short, but
pick
five
on
seven.
the decision day, he wore pants like they were above the ankles. So I think he tries to make himself look taller.
I know he had on heels. Oh,
No, he didn't have on heels, but like the pants were above the ankles. So like they were shorter than the ankles. So I think he wants to appear taller.
well, stand next to Lauren. That's gonna be okay. To be
And then
honest, standing next to Lauren, that'd be a drama. Anyway, I'm
yeah, and
sorry.
then the whole argument with Darius over something that Cardi said, like, who cares? Like, what does it
Right.
even have to do
Cardi.
with it? And also
Oh
in
yeah, I
that
forgot.
point,
There was.
how are you talking about people speaking out of turn when you betrayed Ashley's trust last week?
Come on now, Erica.
So what you know what I'm saying? So you're not any less messy. So it was, so I think he didn't want, he got upset when Darius was like, let's move on.
Yes.
And he just wasn't
No,
gonna.
I think Darius said let's step outside.
Right. No,
Yeah.
I think he just,
Come on, editors.
Exactly,
We recorded.
exactly.
We record this scene.
Exactly.
But I'm just telling y'all that I feel like he likes to argue. I don't know if it's on the debate team he was in high school. I don't know what it is. The sky is blue. No, the sky is red. I just feel like every time something is said that he just wants to. I don't know what that's about him. Anyway,
I think he wants to have the last word, so he's not going to ever just let anything
that's
just
a child
lay down.
That's very mature.
And it's like, and that part I would find eventually it's going to be. I think it's going to be irritating.
Eventually, the first week, child,
Yeah.
please. The third day, I'm sorry, it's not you, okay? But it'd be that whole Dear John letter. I can't. So I want to talk to you to give your response to me about the Bello and Dom. He said, "I've told you since the beginning all this stuff." Come on with it. I know you got something, Erica. I'm just waiting for this.
Yeah, we know you chose because you all had an agreement from the day one.
Oh, come on, competition.
And I've always thought you had an agreement. And so
alliance
surprise. Yeah, exactly. You all had an alliance. You all agreed up until I guess the reunion. We'll fake it till we make it. So I wasn't,
wow.
So I don't really have too much to say about them. I mean, I think it's interesting. The main thing is going to be the reunion, and see what happens there. But I think in this one, yeah, I mean, I think from the beginning, Lauren clocked it. Dom was the main person and he acted like everybody else was a side chick, and he acted like that the whole season. So to me, the fact that Devin and Steve, all these people got eliminated because they had too many connections and he's down to the last week with two people. It's like, so you knew he was moving a certain way. Now, I'm not sure if that's the Muslim way, but he was moving a certain way.
What the hell?
And I just feel like, for him to be like, oh, I'm Mr. Religious or whatever, but you're out here, one night stands raw. He just don't move like someone who
Erica,
is.
Jesus Christ.
I mean, how do you think he had a baby? I mean, I'm just asking.
Well,
He's
no,
one night stand and he has a baby. So obviously,
maybe
that he doesn't see.
Maybe it ripped. No, I'm just kidding.
Right, something happened. And so he doesn't, like, on one hand, he's trying to act like I'm this religious businessman, but he's not, but he's moving like a player, like a dog or whatever. So to me.
So I want to, because the storm is getting crazy, I think. Okay, so I want to say Vince and his it's in the chat. Healing Water said Vince's brother's behavior was diabolical. So this is something, I don't know if we addressed it or not. I think we did. I did not like how he was talking to Lauren. It was so messed up. I was like,
they tag teamed her.
They did. And it's like someone like trying to say, look, let's mess this up so I can just have Donna as the one that I want. It gave that to me, that whole
Can I tell the truth?
Go ahead.
So when that was my best friend that came to my decision. I mean, my date with that person on the show. Mm-hmm. And I told them I needed to get out of this situation. And I don't put it past Vince that he told his brother he needed to get out of the situation with Lauren.
Okay.
And I think that's why they tag team Lauren.
That was so rude. I'm sorry.
It was very rude. Yeah.
Yeah, it very much gave, this is how you act with somebody you don't really like you don't really care. So, and that's how it seemed like he just let his brother say whatever. And we discussed this last week. And then really, Donna kind of cleaned it up, but they gave the same answer. But all of a sudden, Donna is so enlightened and in touch and whatever. But Lauren is disrespectful. So it's like, okay, so.
It was very obvious they wanted Lauren to look bad.
Right.
From that interaction.
No, you could tell because even somebody in my chat or in the comments, they made a statement saying they gave the same answer. So I don't understand what's the difference. Yeah. So Eric, that's a good point. Vince, I'm sorry. Somebody in the chat. Oh, Chad, they said you need to be back on TV in comments.
I got this huge tech project I'm working on. And hopefully after this, I won't have to work or do anything again.
So I need to get your sister on that little deal. Okay, so it says Vince is one of those guys who will argue to death. She, on the other hand, is too much for her to change or make corrections for him. Would be too much for him. And then she also said Vince is going to mess up her yoga zen. I do agree with you, Healing. I do believe that she'll be going to yoga a whole lot dealing with Vince, and he's going to take her out her zen completely because she seems very, very chill. Okay, so is that everybody? Did we talk about everybody?
Did you all talk about Ashley having a breakdown, but then say, "Oh yeah, I choose you though."
Okay, go ahead. I know you want to talk about that. The Ashley and Darius thing.
I mean, I was like, girl, go with your first mind and run. But, so it'll be interesting to see, I think she's excited about the head and the paws around her neck or whatever. I don't know, but she's okay with that crazy fur stuff. So I'm not sure. But she seemed like she was really like,
not crazy fur.
She was so close to really being like, no. And I was like, go with it, girl.
I thought it was just me. I thought she was going to say no. I swear to God, it looked like she was about to say, I choose myself. I don't know if people in the background saying, no. Say you choose him. Like
at least don't break up with him until the reunion. I don't know
right.
But she really seemed conflicted. And I was like,
she did.
Girl, because he's a pimp. Just let him go.
Oh, my God.
Just let him go.
Not Pimp C. So, wait, his name is, I'm sorry, Pimp B. I'm sorry. Not Pimp. I'm sorry, Pimp Deep. I'm not doing that. I like Darius. Okay, so Healing Water says, online, the rumor is Bello is married, but he could be married like Camille and Cornelius. Well, first of all, they're not anymore.
Right, that's what she's saying. Like he could be married, like he's not married.
I see what you're saying. I got it.
Like a fake marriage.
He could be married like I'm married. Like, you know what I mean?
That's true. Because we talked about this earlier, Erica, that, when Chad was at the reunion, he got so much flack for the show that season, but he literally said on the reunion, hey, I'm engaged. And he wasn't lying about it. He's now married, has a beautiful child. And they all look at him crazy. So that does actually happen. So it could be possible that he married the person or whoever, maybe the baby mom, I don't know. And is married now. So because the show wraps, you have to understand it'd be like a whole year, you guys. It'd be a whole year. And then the show comes out. So a lot of things can happen in a year. He may have had this this thought in his mind, like Chad's, like, you know what? I don't want anything like that. But then again, she did say at the reunion, he was in my bed 2 days ago. So I don't know.
And then, like Cisco married somebody else. So, like, people's lives move on. So,
he was tired of living with folks. I mean, it gets old after a while. Like when I was 17, when I, lived with my aunt, it just I got tired. She got tired. We got tired.
You're not gonna tell me. You're not gonna tell me that's not shade.
If you find a sponsor, you should.
No, when I was 17, I did live with relatives.
Okay, Chaz, you about to get a whooping. You just said 17, which is like under 21. It's just pretty much saying.
Cisco is 6. What is he? 18? What was he? 18, 19?
You were going to say 60 something.
He's young too, right? I thought he was young.
Well, it's fine. Cisco found him a sponsor and he married it. So there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you do.
He said no more, like Gina, no more efficiency. I got a 3-bedroom.
He's like, I ain't sharing the toilet no more. I want my own bathroom.
I have a car. I have all the things.
Oh, we're not sharing the bathroom anymore. Like
no more.
Exactly. No more somebody else drinking up your cran grape juice. No more.
Somebody taking his socks. Somebody taking his socks. Somebody sleeping in his bed.
Wait a minute, bed? Well, she wasn't on the couch or something.
Hey, but I'm happy. He came up. Happy for him.
Oh my gosh, Mama was in trouble. Oh my God. Okay, so Healy wanted to say how scary. Wait, oh my God, how scary was that? Her therapist probably called her right after the episode.
Okay, first of all, I know her therapist called her and was you make me look bad, like I'm not doing my job.
She was like, I ain't gonna get no more clients with you behaving like this, saying what you say.
Don't say my name. Don't say my name on the camera. Please don't say my name. I want my referrals. Do not say my name. I can't. DM hit Dime saying, who is your therapist? I need to know. Okay. Woo! All right. Is that all the couples? Because I swear this has been a demolishing Detroit episode. I'm sorry. I haven't done one of these in a long time.
I did good though. I saved it to the end. I did good.
I think I did good too. But wait a minute. Healer Water said Bello is not Chaz. Well, you know what? Look, I'm just because he ain't come on camera. Nobody said anything about they was in their bed or nothing. Lauren, girl, you missed. Oh my God.
Lauren, you got to go back and watch.
Oh my God. First of all, I need somebody to. Okay, so Lauren, you missed when they said to Bello. Wait, go back to the asthma pump, Erica. Please, I need Lauren to hear this. Please, just who said asthma pump? Oh no, that was in the chat, or was that y'all? Who said?
I didn't say asthma.
Oh, that was Chad. That's why he ran away with his ass. So Chad said what he was doing with the asthma pump, and he was sitting down. Oh my God, my stomach is hurting so bad right now. My face is. You did, because we was talking about. Well, what I said was this about the Bello situation. I said that I didn't like how they split the women down the middle and talking all this mess. What I actually said was that Bello should have been the one to respond better by saying a sentence. That's why you're here. I said that I think he was scared of Dom because the way he crouched up, his whole body, like he like shriveled up, his head was down. Like, you know how the people on the plantation be like, Mr. So we can't go over there. That's kind of how I felt when she started going off. And I also said, Lauren, that the reason why she went off when she did is because what she did is because she knew he had more feelings for you than what he let on for whatever the reason. She chose to go off like that. Oh Lord, my stomach is hurting so bad I cannot. My
Yeah,
face is killing me. But go ahead, Erica.
I think
Oh,
I
my
don't know
cheek
if it's
hurts.
so much that. I think that I think she was definitely, because I think we talked about this last week too. I think she was definitely intimidated by Lauren. So, and then I made the point, as well, that she made it seem like her family loved him,
Oh, there we go. Come on.
but loved him, and they met him and stuff. And I was like, no, they didn't meet him. You let them talk to him on FaceTime or whatever. And they didn't even know he was Muslim. So basically she did all that to front for Lauren. But I think it
Dad,
had more
get
to
your
do with I think it had more to do with her being intimidated by Lauren
Oh my
than
God.
whether she really thought. I think it was more sort of the competition with Lauren than it was really anything to do with Bello, to be honest. I think it just was.
Erica, get somebody please help me. But the wait.
I had to go to urgent care. I was like, I need an asthma pump to do this.
Well, I repeated I wanted Lauren to hear what I said. That I thought Bella was scared, and I said like somebody on the plantation, Mister Sir, we can't go around the corner because I was feeling like the way he was acting when she started going off, and then Lauren in the chat said very scared. Wait a minute, she said, wait. When she would come around, he would start whispering.
Was he wheezing? Was he wheezing or was he
Yes.
whispering?
She said the editing was the editing was crazy for that. I can't even. I can barely get my words together. I can't. I'm just so done. I'm just saying, you Lord, please rewind because I can't recap the shenanigans that has gone on in the hour and a half that we've been on this live. Okay, so my final thoughts about the season. To be honest, I love Detroit. I felt last season was a miss. I'm sorry, it really was. But I love me some Coley and Hussein. Period. But no,
Love
it was.
Coley.
But it was Coley, my girl. It was a miss for a lot of different reasons. But and y'all could not compete with Dallas because Dallas brought it. No, Lauren said wheezing and whispering. Oh my God.
I think we have
Oh my God.
a connection.
Wait, communication.
I'm sorry.
The word today was communication. I swear it was. Oh, my eye hurt too. Lauren, I'm laughing so much. Okay. Woo! Wait a minute. Oh, you missed it. Okay, Lauren. I don't even want to repeat this. This man said the dying. Okay, I don't even know the dying of the beard. I don't know. I'm not a man. I don't know anything about this. This he was talking about. He felt like he was Beijinging the hair in his face.
Because you start believing it. You start spray painting your face
Oh
and
my
you start
God.
thinking like it's really this fool and this thing, Yeah, Beijinging affects your mind. It
What
seeps
is
into
that
your
word?
brain.
Oh no. Also, too, Lauren. While you here, Erica, please repeat. I don't know the man Beijing in his beard. I don't know that man. That might be actually his beard, but I know that Beijing is a thing for some men. But Lauren, I'm sorry. Excuse me, Erica, repeat the parents thing. I just want her to hear that, and then
No, yeah, no. I said it. I said that she made it seem Dom made it seem
Thank
like,
you, Hugo Waters.
oh, my parents love him and da 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 da. And they met him and they love him and stuff, but they did not meet him. They talked to him over FaceTime, maybe, but I'm saying if she get, but they did not meet him because when they met him, they said it's good to see you for the first time in person or whatever. So they had never met him. They didn't know he was Muslim, so she didn't. So when she acted like they really liked him, that was just her fronting or whatever, or it was in her
And
mind.
they were standoffish. Did you notice that? Like they
Yeah,
looked
exactly.
disinterested.
They did. They did. They
exactly.
like,
the mama tried to bring it through, like, yeah, honey, you can do it. But the father
She
was
tried to
like,
drink the Coke. Like she was trying to like, let me just
the
eat this
Kool-Aid.
food, drink this
right.
drink. But they look disinterested.
The father was like, "That's a hard no for me." That's what the pastor was saying, which is what I said from the beginning. I'm like, "Girl,
Oh God.
you're not only are you religious, your father leads the whole church. So why you think he was gonna think this was like such a great idea?"
That's actually true.
So,
That's actually very. You know what?
And
Damn.
then she was like, I'm gonna do what I want to do because this is my life. Okay, Delilah.
Which oh my God. Which
all
is
right,
true. Which is true. You should do what you want to do.
But she
You know,
invited her parents there. Keep that in mind.
yeah,
They're there because she said, can you be here and tell me what you think?
exactly, and do what you're gonna do, and then that's why we're gonna see you at the reunion, boo. So that's
Right.
fine.
And he was in your
That's
bed
fine.
2 days prior.
oh, somebody sleeping. Oh, what does it say? Oh, so Lauren said at one point she said her parents were fine with his religion. We found out that was a lie. Not Molly
Exactly. That
Pirate.
whole conversation in front of him that day was all lies. All of it was lies. Like she
Oh
just
God.
made it up. Like, oh yeah, they love him. They met him. Like the whole thing
Like
was a
she thought that she was his man. I mean, she was his woman. Like she's just been delusional.
yeah.
So the Dom dad knows he was delusional. She was delusional. Well, okay, again, and I'll make this statement. I said that women who and again, I wasn't there, but a lot of speculation went online because of the comments that were made about the resort or whatever, the cabin in the woods, freaking Jason, scary looking cabin, looking ass. Anyway, when they was talking about the fact that they was in the same room together, people online were saying were they intimate the whole time. Now, what I said was sometimes when women get so strong, feel so strongly about the guy they're messing with, especially if they're intimate, they go extra hard. And so I'm not laughing at that. I'm laughing what Lauren said. But what I'm saying, and again, I'm not judging any woman to do whatever they want to do with their body. Everybody's an adult here. I don't ever judge a woman for being intimate with a man. I don't like that. Slut shaming. I couldn't find the words. But women do get extra strong when they are. And I wanted to ask you that, Erica. How'd you feel about that? Because you weren't here when me and Chad spoke about that.
I agree because I think there was it Philly? There are other seasons. Like to me, I feel like you
Rose.
always get
Rose.
someone the side eye when they share a room with somebody, like, because it's like, okay, really, and it's like, okay, they are stating claim or whatever, and they're kind of making it obvious to the whole world. So yeah, I agree, and you are going to be Rose, but then also remember the girl who was with the guy with the funky braids and who wore the cargo pants all the way to the end.
Yeah.
They
in Philly. Talking about Philly, right?
Yeah, in Philly. The one who had the scraggly braids, I forgot his name.
He didn't like going on. He didn't want to take her on a date. Remember at the end of the process because the show wasn't paying for the dates anymore, so he didn't want to go on dates.
Right, exactly. So she was riding pretty hard, and they also shared a room. So which, and to me, obviously, women are going to get attached when usually when you have a physical entanglement.
Mm-hmm.
So that's understandable. I know, right? That's understandable. However, the thing I would say about Dom that I would pull to the side is that it's one thing to ride hard. It's another thing to be like a straight mean girl. Because there were times, like I guess I get it with Bello, but she was coming for Lauren when they were in with Tommy, like randomly. And it's like, okay,
I forgot about that.
She did. Lauren was talking about, I think she was talking about Vince, and Don was like, I didn't know y'all had a connection. I didn't see y'all together. It's like, why are you speaking? Why are you talking right now?
Right.
Like
she wanted moments.
Yeah, she had a tendency to
I didn't like that either.
Almost be very mean girly, like for no reason, really. Well, Chaz mentioned like intimidation or whatever. Like she clearly, I thought she was very confident, and I really liked that for most.
I said the same thing. Mm-hmm.
And then in the end, when she started kind of getting mean, it's like, okay, she's just looking insecure. You know what I'm saying? She wasn't looking as that was her main, like her superpower was that she was so confident and self-assured and wasn't letting anything kind of shake her
at all.
And she let it all go.
Well, Lauren says she endured it the entire season. So to me, I even said it too when she mentioned it to Tommy about, hey, this is my interaction with whatever. She just starts going off, and I'm like, girl, she is literally telling her how she felt with the Catwoman situation. I'm going back to Chad, and you said she pulled a thigh up, and
She ain't no
so
Catwoman.
what
She's
I'm
more like Baps from.
oh, we use oh my
It's Baps.
god.
Halle Berry Baps.
I know exactly what you. Okay, so when Lauren was just trying to tell Tommy how she felt about the situation, and she was coming at her, and Lauren responded very much like a lady, like I don't. I'm just gonna keep going. Like I don't understand why you're asking me this. This has nothing to do with you, and that's the part that it does give a Mean Girl because it doesn't make any sense why she was responding. And I noticed that every time Lauren says something, she'll look at her, or you see the commentary behind the scenes. You're gonna play in my face. I'm just like, why is it such aggressive energy? Because
Well,
y'all.
and just keep in mind, Queen, like that this should have been week 4, right? So she has all this aggressive energy 4 weeks in.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. She did an impression of Babs in the chat. That's why I'm laughing. I'm sorry. Booty out. But go ahead. Go ahead, Chad. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, I was just simply saying like that she had all this attitude 4 weeks in.
Yeah, and I didn't
And
understand
now
what
you look
she
stupid
did.
at the reunion.
Oh Jesus. Well, I just didn't understand what Lauren had, because Lauren hadn't done anything on camera at all to show the audience where the smoke was coming from. And I get you guys on the same
Lauren is,
side.
like I said, a naturally beautiful woman who doesn't have to try as hard. So I think Dom was very intimidated by Lauren and other women, and that insecurity came out the way it came out. And now she's at the reunion looking foolish.
She said since day one, damn. And I don't like, this is one thing I will say. I do not like that. If I'm going for somebody, we're competing, and I'm a very competitive girl. You think if I'm on here, I've gone back and forth with bloggers, back and forth, all of them. Literally, I can literally say that, right? But I don't care if they have more numbers than me. I don't care about none of that. I will get on my platform and I will drag them and the chat and everybody until I take their soul. Don't give a shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm just being honest. And so for me, I'm gonna go for my goal. So for me, as a competitive person that I am, you're never gonna make me feel less than where I have to come out of, what I mean, let me rephrase this, because I have come on my character before, but I had to stop myself. But what I'm saying is if I'm competing with somebody, whether it be for a man or whatever it might be, you're never gonna make me do all that. If I have to walk away because I know he ain't for me, I'm gonna walk away. I'm not gonna do all the extra stuff just so I can say he's my man. I'm not gonna do that.
Right. But I mean, she
Or
showed
a
her,
woman,
it was just
or
her
downgrade a
insecurity.
woman, or downgrade another woman. Right now, I'm not saying if we get into it, we got beef, it's whatever. But for me, I'm not going to downgrade another woman because we're competing about something. I don't care if it's job, money. I don't care what it is. I'm not. If I can't get it with my credentials or who I am, it wasn't for me. Not every man or everything is for everybody. To do all the extra. That's all I'm saying. She said she snatched Bello from talking to me day one. Jesus Christ.
She was intimidated. Like that's the thing, right? I I never want, this is gonna sound shallow, so I apologize beforehand. I didn't want to be with a woman that another man didn't find interesting
Oh
or
wow.
look at. And vice versa, my wife likes that women look at me. So
Mm,
I don't know why Dom
okay.
acted so ignorant that another woman was interested in the man she had a connection with and she behaved the way she behaved.
Interesting.
Yeah, but I would say this though, for some reason, I don't know if it was editing or whatever,
Mhm.
but she didn't come at Ashanti crazy.
Come on now. Because
So,
Shanti got a mouth like, oof,
Ashanti
she don't play.
wouldn't
That's
take it
saying
either.
Lauren don't.
But she didn't come at Ashanti crazy. So I don't think it was just about Bello. I think it was a deeper insecurity. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't
Yeah, I
think
agree with that.
because to me, I feel like, as I've said, they had an alliance. So Bello wasn't going to sway from that alliance. And to me, and I said this too last week, was that like,
You
if
were
you
scared of
hear
her.
someone saying that when you walked into a room, he was acting like that person was a side chick, then that's for you to take notice that
Come on
Bello is
now.
acting like you number one, but he's still engaging with these other women.
And no,
Mhm.
not no. what you said is perfect. Not even that. Engaging with me. She's trying to tell you in a woman's way, in a very ladylike manner. You saying you number one for him, but what you don't know is that last night we were on the phone, he made me feel number one. She just said it in a classy way.
Exactly. And instead of Dom just listening it and watching Bello, which is what you're supposed to do with the information, she's so busy trying to check Lauren and try to do this and that. And it's like, and so she has some really deep-seated insecurities that I think Lauren triggered, because she wasn't triggered by Ashanti. Even though to me, when he talked about his connection with Ashanti, that was the realest thing he said really on the show about at least they reading the same book, I guess. So that was a plus. But he, he seemed like he talked with things with Ashanti that were more, that weren't physical in nature or whatever. So she wasn't intimidated by that. Look, so I think it's something, so I think that she was definitely triggered by Lauren for sure.
So I don't think she's all there though.
Look at the chat, y'all. Look at the chat. I'm sorry, chat. Hold on just a second. Lauren said, "Ask me to come see him right after the brother date." Come on now. What did me and Erica just literally say? I think that Lauren was trying to give her a heads up, and she didn't even. Wait a minute. Did he cry? She said he cried to me saying he did too much too soon. Go ahead, Chaz, because I really want you to respond to that.
Well, I don't even know where to begin with that. Lauren, I hope you can jump on. I was going to talk about Dom saying God told her from day one that was who she was going to be with. And that bothered me, because I think we got to stop lying on God. We got to stop saying God is telling you stuff and when you're telling yourself something, because she's been delusional this entire season. And the thing about it is, and I'm just going to go back to the Bible. Jesus was here. That was God's son, only begotten son. And the Bible only records God spoke to Jesus 3 times. Now, he told you Bello's your man?
And I want to know, did God tell you to wear that dress with your husband's name tattoo showing?
Right. Oh, yeah, like God.
God,
stop lying on God. Just stop it.
He should have a few more conversations with you.
And then the wind was blowing the truth in our face, and I was like, God ain't got nothing in this. This is not God. This is not Jesus.
Help me, please. I'm just praying for some strength there. So you see where she also, Lauren in the chat also said, arguing over a married man is crazy. So that might be confirmation, y'all. I mean,
God may have told her to argue. She says God speaks to her. So,
you know what? Stop it. So Dominic is a hustler. That's the one quality I like about her. She's going to try to capitalize good or bad with every interaction. I'm not gonna lie to you. I also agree with that statement. I so loves that she's a hustler. Now, Healing Waters. Let me tell you, this is what I was gonna say earlier. I'm happy you reminded me. This is okay. Dominique reads the room. She knows if she tells Ashanti anything, baby, let me tell you something. She gives, baby, it's not gonna, no ma'am. I'm just telling you, I'm trying to be as careful as I can, but I'm gonna say playing in your face would be the least of your worries, is all I'm trying to say. And Lauren, to me, because I think Lauren could get that as well, but some people just, that's not, I'm trying to see how to say this. Like for me, people know for me, if you come to me, I will get on my live and cuss your ass out, right? There are some bloggers that probably have stuff coming to them bad, negative, and won't say anything. It just depends on the person. Now, if they get pushed too hard, they probably will. And Lauren, regardless of how sweet and kind she is, I do believe if she had to, Detroit will come out. But I'm just telling you, when you meet, I met Ashanti gives. If you come at me, I'm coming to your behind immediately, and you're not gonna like what I'm gonna say. So to me, Dom knew what she was doing, and to me, Lauren not responding the way she did. It gave, I'm not going to engage in all that. She could have engaged crazy in the lounge. She could have. She chose not to. It's your decisions of what you want to say and how you want to act. Go ahead.
She remained in her independent, confident Black womanhood. Mm-hmm. And that's why she didn't. But she gave that woman no energy. I'm not here to answer any questions from you. You're irrelevant. And now she's at the reunion. You was in my bed 2 days ago. Like, I can't wait to see next week. I cannot wait.
I can't either. I ain't gonna lie to you. Lauren said, okay, so Lauren said, she said, it's been almost, wait, I'm sorry. I've been nice, but it's almost that time. While they are lying on me, I'm about to start telling the truth. And I can't wait for you to be on my channel. If you want to hit the link, you can. If you want to wait till our interview, I'm cool with that too. Healing Water said, you helped Bello become a real bald face. I'm so done. Thanks for helping me with addressing the hairline. Oh my God. Jesus Christ. Yeah, Healing Waters is giving.
No, I thank God. I thank God I have my hair. I thank God that my son is probably gonna have my hair. Like it's just, I just praise him.
He has pretty hair, and he sees his baby every day. Anyway, I'm sorry that was a lot of shade. I'm sorry that was a lot. My bad. So, so the reunion clip. Erica, please give me your comments about that because that one reunion clip was a lot. What are your thoughts? This is gonna be a Rose part two.
I mean, I think finally you'll see the debacle of the alliance, and I am here for it.
Lauren, oh my God. It's gonna be
shave that hair off. What hair is what I would do?
I mean, Lauren, thank you. Thank you for keeping it real and telling the truth. Yes, brother, shave it off. Just embrace what is so that what can be will be.
Well, we'll see at the reunion, but and I'm pretty sure Dom is gonna give Bello the business, and he will not be able to handle it. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I feel like I don't know if it's Ashanti because they asked Ashanti something about did she hook up with someone, something, and so I don't know. I feel like Bello hooked up with somebody else on the show.
No. I think he asked the question: is there anybody else you're interested in? Or something like that, something to that effect. Like, did you talk to somebody else outside of once the show stopped filming?
Right, and exactly. So I don't know if it's Bello or not, but I feel like Bello probably. I think it's somebody on the show.
Oh my!
You know what I'm saying? Because I mean, because how it was.
There's a lot of red flags on this show. There's a lot of red flags.
Yeah.
There's a lot going on, and I don't want to be another reunion where it's gonna be like Rose saying, "I slept like with you get a card, you get a card." Rose was like, "I'm exposing you. I don't. I mean, not saying it because it was good TV, but
succulent.
Oh my God! I'm gonna need OWN to get together, baby. That first, what did we say, chat? Why would you use that word as? I don't know. That was just a weird.
There's a lot going on.
It was a weird episode. Like, why would you use that adjective to describe the plants? I mean, that's another topic, but that was a lot of things that happened in this season. Erica, am I wrong? It was I was so not understanding some of these things that happened. So Lauren,
this season was so good. I mean, I am never gonna get over the head and the paws on the fur. Like, I mean, there's so many things in this season. This was really a good season. Like, I mean, I'm not saying, I'm really finding any true love matches. I won't say that, but you all were, I think everybody was authentic in their own way.
Not everybody.
Except for Darius. I mean, there's a couple people that were fake.
Thank you.
But I think
oh my God.
But I think overall the season had a refreshing realness. We didn't have no long ass gaps. So that was nice. I actually, I think there was something I kind of enjoyed. I didn't have any episodes where I was just straight snoozing. I mean, honestly, we've been on this live for a long time, but this was the most boring episode, I think, the whole season. To be honest, I was like, okay, I wasn't.
We lost the stars. We lost Lauren. We lost Shannon. Like, we were just stuck with what's left.
Yeah. So, I mean, this was kind of, this is definitely a dry episode, but it still brought something. So
dry Louisiana.
So I think this was a good season. It's interesting, I think, because I was discussing this with a friend about how Detroit, in terms of, and maybe it's the way Carlos is filming it or whatever, but Detroit in terms of
wait, who you say Carlos?
And Carlos King, right? So
no, he got nothing to do. No. His show is the Bell Collective. It's not. Carlos ain't got nothing to do with.
Well, he has that love and marriage stuff, right? But
right,
even those guys don't wear the furs. I didn't see the furs or the hairspray on the few episodes I saw from
what I was going to say about that is that they're very sort of religious focused. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think in this season, like, I don't remember any other seasons where there were so many couples who were like, faith could make or break the couple. So I think that it's an interesting dynamic when they show Detroit and sort of how important religion
It is
is
in Detroit. Yeah, it is. Mm-hmm.
Or or people are acting as it is. So it's interesting to see.
Well, Detroit is known for that. And so, Lauren, you did miss the part where we talked about, I think Erica, well, I had mentioned it to Chaz, and then I couldn't remember what the phrase was or the statement was, but Erica reminded me when he said he saw you more times than his own child. And so I just, that doesn't even bode well with me at all. Like, I don't understand. Like, you probably saw him a handful of times, and you telling me that you haven't seen your child, your brother hasn't met your baby, and you've seen him more on a 5 week, and as Chad stated, 5 weeks and 3 days dating show. Like, I don't understand it. I'm sorry. So somebody in chat asked Lauren, did she ask him to go visit his baby too? Oh my God.
I mean, I hope he went and saw the baby. My God.
I hope so too. Jesus Christ. The baby mama must got paid. Do not get on live on nobody's internet, and you better not say anything.
No, that just means the baby's mama's not white. That's what that means.
Okay. Because I'm just surprised that she hadn't come out and said, he is a horrible dad. He only pays child support. Seen the baby one time. Oh, wait, Erica said that the only time he's seen the baby when the blood test came back, that he was the father. That shit got me still. Erica, oh my God.
Yeah. So, but no, I agree with Michelle as well. I think, yeah, I mean, I think he likes, whatever. He might, but I think he definitely is looking at her context like, what celebrities are you styling, and are they looking for real estate? Are they looking for property? So I definitely feel like he's gonna make that.
That's why I was saying collab. Were they collabing together for a business? Like, it's a power couple. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have the places for the black people to move in, and I have the celebrity. Let's combine and let's make some money. I don't know. So the reunion's gonna be a mess. I'm hoping not gonna be a Rose Part 2. We'll see. We will be back to talk about it. I don't know what day, but we will be talking about it. Okay. I will be interviewing Lauren and Ashanti and Darius. It's probably gonna be. I know for sure after this live, that's gonna be pretty much it.
I can't wait to interview Darius, girl. Woo!
I don't want to hear that one, but Lauren, certainly want to hear your side. I hope you get Shannon too. I would love to hear more from Shannon, more from Ashley. I would just love to get the truth out there.
And Darius, I will say this. I know we've been hard on you, and I'll just say my one.
I've been real with you.
One of my favorite quotes.
Oh, wow.
Pimping ain't dead. These hoes just scared. So it's fine. It's fine, Darius. You know what I'm saying? We all do what we got to do out here.
And I know everybody called, and this is me talking. I know everybody's the pimp situation. To me, I never looked at it like that as far as like a pimp or whatever. And the reason why I didn't look at it like that, because I just thought I saw Detroit for myself in person, and Detroit just when they it's just a lot going on as far as their outfits and everything else. I was recording people that wasn't even part of the show because the outfits was just like, I saw this older lady, and I don't want to, she looked good. I don't know if she was 65 years old, baby, but she came in that party. I just can't explain the outfit. You got my video to see it. They just they dress, just different. And so that's why I said, to me, I don't think it's like a pimp thing. I just really think that it's important to him what he wears to coordinate and do things, especially due to his mother told him and everything else. So to me, it doesn't give, because the pimp is such a crazy word to attach to a man's. And it means
that's true. Although he did have a long-term relationship with the stripper.
Well, and also when you saying you summoning people, like when you talk like a pimp and you act like a pimp and you style like a pimp, I can see why people think pimp.
Right. It's not even just the outfits. It's not just the head and the paws, Kamisha. It's not just
it's the 2015 Bentley. Like, it's a lot of pimp-like evidence.
And for a long time, or for several episodes, he was just giving those pimp lines. The only time he was actually real in the beginning was like in his confessionals. I was like, well, why don't you talk like this the whole episode? Like, he just was, I mean, a lot of his things sounded like lines that he Googled on YouTube or something.
Oh, you know what I'm saying? My God.
It sounded very cliche, very like, ooh, I'm a,
Pimp-like.
Exactly. Now I'll say this: I don't know any pimps personally, just how they're portrayed on
Me
TV.
neither.
Just how they portrayed in TV and in film, and that's very much what he was giving. So but we've never met him, so I can't say that for sure. But a lot of it, for a lot of the episodes, seemed very fake, sort of rehearsed, sort of like I come up with these little lines. Oh, it's your heart. It's your, just it's like, it was not
Well,
authentic. It was very fake.
yeah. Some men have, stocks, annuities, principals, interests, and some guys have pimps.
Okay, well, so I can't say it about the women, and I'll say it about him. Meeting him in person, big personality, all of that. I mean, I watched the cast, well, the ones that were at the party, the entire night, and the way they are on TV and what I met in person, it matched. So, I'm gonna say that from my experience. Very, very much a gentleman. Very, very much, yes, fun, loud, and all the things. So, and again, I can't speak about pimp stuff because I don't know nothing about that myself. Okay, but I'm just gonna leave it at that because y'all, I'm just done. I'm just over it. At this point, just over it. Not over it, but I'm just like, it's whatever. So somebody in the chat was like saying, "You mean the child mother is not black? It's definitely giving Darius ex-wife vibes. He's hiding that." I told you
How do
guys,
you not claim your ex-wife?
you haven't seen your child. I mean, I'm sorry. I'm done. I'm about to go into a different. I don't want to go down the rabbit hole. I don't know when he's seeing. I'm pretty sure somebody sent the clip to him. He's probably going to come out and show a picture of him and the baby together at somewhere in an alley. He's going to be like, "I see my baby, and my brother has seen the baby too." We're going to be having an update very, very soon. But the thing about it with all these people that are on the show, and I feel like we kind of, well, mostly you two, went a little hard today, but like Chad said, we've been pretty chill this whole entire season. And then my chat also went a little hard, so I'm pretty sure people gonna probably be offended by some things that were said here, and I do understand it's your personal right to feel the way you feel.
just pray for us.
But when you
Please.
go on TV, and I've said this 100,000 times, when you go on TV and you know what I'm saying, put yourself out there, this is what happens.
Exactly. When you wear other people's pets around your neck, I mean, what do you expect we're going to comment? That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, that's it. And I know people probably gonna be like, I don't give a shit, whatever. But I'm just telling you, that's what happened when you go on TV, and people are gonna say stuff about you. You put yourself out there, whether it be your clothes, your hair, or whatever. It doesn't matter. You think I don't get? I've gotten a lot over the years being just as a YouTuber. I can't imagine going on a whole TV show. You know what I'm saying? I can't imagine. Anyway, y'all, I don't have anything else to add to this. Please go check out the video I posted talking about Dominique and Lauren. It's on my channel right now. Please go watch it. I took my time talking about it. I wanted to break down that whole scenario, the whole boy's mind situation, which I didn't like. And so please go check that out. Okay. All right. Any final thoughts, Miss Erica? What you got going on your channel?
I will be dropping a Love It During Lockup review, and I think we'll see. I might even do something on the Corey Holcomb situation. So
What's that situation?
I'm going to cover that too. Wait, hold on. What else happened? Hold on. What happened? Did I miss something? I have a comedy channel too, so
I mean, nothing major. I mean, the stuff that this video has leaked recently of, when he hit that woman in the face, like, I don't know.
Okay. It came out. Can you send me that? Because I covered that because, I had the comedy channel because I interviewed.
I want to say, I think maybe TMZ dropped it now.
Oh,
so it's
my God.
That it's dropping now. And, this whole thing with Anton so it's gone back and forth like a couple of times. Okay. But the latest thing is, the TMZ actual video of when he hit her. And so, and people are saying it doesn't match what he said.
Okay.
I'm not sure if it matches or not, but yeah. So anyway, but so I might go down that rabbit hole, but those are the things I'll be doing. So come on down.
So I'm going to talk about that. It's going to be on my comedy channel because I interviewed his best friend, Donnell Rollins. I interviewed actual comedians. I also interviewed Damon Williams, the one that just hilarious was Who Forgot About Him. Like, y'all don't know my pull y'all don't understand. I'm ready to live over here, but my pool reaches out so far. And so I'm going to cover because I know that him and Tasha K had a situation, and I believe she's interviewing the woman that got whatever. I believe.
But I feel like it's interesting that it's coming up now because it came up before. So I'm like, so it's interesting that because of the viralness of Anton Daniels, now all of a sudden this whole situation is being revived because I think the case was settled or
no, it wasn't settled. It wasn't. But what I heard, it wasn't settled, and that he kept on saying, "Wait for the video to come out," and I knew it was gonna be a while, but I gotta go back and get into that because I gotta cover that. Damn. Yeah. Okay, thank you for telling me that, girl. I gotta look at that.
I don't know what you guys are talking about.
It's a lot going on. I have a video that almost went viral on my channel, on my comedy channel. Y'all can follow me on Kamisha Reviews. I don't forgot the name of the thing, but I have so many channels and shit. But I have a comedy channel where I talk about comedians and I interview comedians, and it's on that channel. But I put the interviews on this channel too.
I'll check it out.
But the thing about it, I legit interviewed comedians who's gotten into it with him, like Donnell Rollins, and he talked about Corey Holcomb's indirectly. He did talk about him on my channel, but he didn't say his name. It was just he talked about P. Diddy too. It was a lot. But anyway, yes, I'm sorry. So y'all go follow Erica. She's on YouTube as well. Please go follow her. Chaz has something coming up. He mentioned it earlier, but it has not happened yet. But he should be on somebody's TV screen because he's crazy in a good way. All right, y'all. With that being said, Kamisha Reviews. No outro, no intro today. I'm just gonna get out of here. I love y'all down. It's Kamisha Reviews, the Queen of Reality TV of all reality TV, including Ready to Love.